Hello, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I know that sometimes life can feel overwhelming, especially when it comes to money. Perhaps you've been worrying about bills, or feeling like no matter how hard you try, there's never quite enough. Maybe you've felt that tightness in your chest when you think about your finances, or that little voice in your head telling you that abundance is for others, not for you. I want you to know it's okay to feel this way. You are not alone. Many of us have carried these fears and doubts, but today we begin to gently release them together. You've already taken the first step just by being here, opening your heart and mind to a new way of thinking. I want you to know that this is a safe space filled with love, understanding, and endless possibilities. You are more powerful than you have ever been told. Inside you is the ability to create a life filled with joy, peace, and yes, financial abundance. Money is not something to fear or chase after. It is simply energy, responding to the thoughts and beliefs we hold. When we begin to change those thoughts, even just a little, we invite a new flow into our lives. So, take a deep breath with me. Feel the air filling your lungs, and know that with every breath, you are inviting calm and clarity. Right now, in this moment, you are exactly where you need to be. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing to fix. We are simply going to remember the truth together, that you are worthy of abundance, and it is already on its way to you. You don't need to struggle or prove yourself. You just need to be open to receiving. Say softly to yourself, I am open to receiving all the good the universe has for me. Let that feeling settle in your heart. There is no rush. There is only love, patience, and the gentle unfolding of your new story. A story where money comes to you with ease, because you finally believe that you deserve it. And my dear, you do. You truly do. Many of us don't realize that we have a relationship with money, just like we have relationships with people. This relationship started a long time ago, often when we were very young. Think back for a moment. What were the first things you heard about money? Perhaps you heard phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, or we can't afford that. Maybe you saw adults around you worrying about paying for things, or you felt that money was always out of reach. These early messages sink deep into our minds, shaping how we feel about money even today. Without knowing it, we carry these old beliefs with us, like invisible luggage. We might believe that money is hard to get, or that wanting more is somehow wrong. But these are just thoughts we've picked up along the way. They are not the truth. Money itself has no judgment. It doesn't think you are undeserving or that you have to work yourself to exhaustion to have it. Money responds to how we think and feel about it. Imagine for a moment that money is like a gentle river. When we think loving, positive thoughts about money, that river flows easily towards us. But when we think fearful or negative thoughts, it's like putting up a dam that blocks the flow. The good news is, we can start removing those blocks anytime we choose. We begin by becoming aware of the thoughts we think every day. Do you often find yourself saying, I can't afford this, or I'll never have enough? These words are powerful, and they send a message to the universe that keeps that dam in place. Instead, we can start to shift our words and our energy. Try saying, I am open to new opportunities for wealth. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, just saying it begins to open a small door in your mind. Remember, it's not about blaming ourselves for the past. It's about gently guiding ourselves into a better feeling place. You are allowed to rewrite your relationship with money. You are allowed to believe that money can come to you in joyful and unexpected ways. Every time you choose a positive thought about money, you are nurturing that relationship just like you would nurture a friendship. With kindness, patience, and trust, you will see that money is not your enemy. It is simply waiting for you to welcome it with open arms. Your thoughts are like tiny seeds planted in the garden of your mind. Each thought you think begins to grow into something real in your life. When it comes to money and prosperity, the thoughts you nurture every day shape the financial experiences you have. If you've been thinking thoughts of lack, fear, or limitation, it's not your fault. It's simply a pattern, a habit of the mind. But just like any habit, it can be changed. When you begin to understand that every thought is a choice, you unlock a beautiful power within yourself. You can choose to plant seeds of abundance, joy, and ease. You can choose to water those seeds by repeating loving, positive words to yourself. Thoughts like, "Money flows to me easily. I am worthy of prosperity." These are not just nice phrases. They are powerful tools that begin to reshape your inner world. And when your inner world changes, your outer world follows. It's important to be gentle with yourself during this process. The mind will often try to return to old familiar patterns because that's what it knows. But each time you notice a negative thought about money and choose a better one, you are strengthening a new pathway. Think of it like turning towards the sunlight after standing in the shade for a long time. At first, it might feel unfamiliar, but soon it becomes warm and comforting. Begin to observe your daily thoughts about money without judgment. Simply notice them, and when you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never have enough," softly remind yourself, "I am creating a new story now. I am open to abundance." This gentle awareness is the beginning of transformation. Your body will start to relax as your mind fills with more hopeful and loving thoughts. You'll feel lighter, calmer, and more open to the opportunities that life is ready to offer you. Remember, prosperity starts within. It's not about chasing money. It's about aligning your thoughts with the truth that abundance is already available to you. The more you practice this, the more natural it will feel. Before long, you'll find that positive thoughts about money become your new habit, and with them, the flow of prosperity will begin to show up in beautiful and surprising ways. It's natural to feel fear when thinking about money, especially if you've experienced moments of not having enough. These feelings can sit quietly in the background of our lives, influencing every decision we make, every opportunity we turn away from, and every time we tell ourselves that wealth is for someone else. But I want you to know that fear is just a thought, and thoughts can be changed. You don't have to fight your fears or push them away. Instead, I invite you to gently face them with kindness and understanding. Imagine speaking to a small child who is scared. You wouldn't scold them or tell them to be quiet. You would hold them lovingly and reassure them that everything is going to be all right. This is how I want you to treat your own fears about money. When that worried voice arises, softly say to yourself, "I am safe, and it's only change." This simple phrase reminds you that life is always moving, always shifting, and that fear is just a sign that you're growing beyond old limitations. One beautiful way to begin healing these fears is through mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and speak words of love and reassurance. At first, it might feel strange or even uncomfortable, but with each day, you will feel a softening, a sense of peace beginning to grow within you. You can say to yourself, I am willing to release my fears about money. I am open to feeling safe and supported. These words are like a warm embrace for your soul. The more you speak to yourself with love, the less power fear will have over you. Remember, my dear, fear cannot live where love resides. Each time you choose compassion over criticism, you dissolve a little more of that old worry. Be patient with yourself. This is not a race. It's a gentle journey back to trusting that life truly supports you. As you begin to feel safer within, you will notice that your outer world starts to reflect that safety. Opportunities will appear, solutions will come with ease, and money will begin to flow in ways that feel natural and effortless. All because you chose to meet your fears with love. There is a quiet magic in gratitude that can transform every corner of your life, especially when it comes to money. Often when we think about our finances, we focus on what we don't have, what's missing, or what we wish was different. This focus on lack only creates more feelings of emptiness. But when we shift our attention to what we already have, no matter how small it may seem, we open the door to abundance. Gratitude is like a key that unlocks the flow of prosperity. It tells the universe, I see the good in my life, and I am ready for more. You don't have to wait until you have a large bank account to start feeling grateful. In fact, it's the feeling of gratitude that will help bring more wealth into your experience. Think about the simple things: having a roof over your head, food on your table, a warm cup of tea, or even the few coins in your pocket. These are signs that abundance already exists in your life. When you begin to truly appreciate them, you send out a powerful signal that invites more to come your way. Each morning, take a moment to say, I am grateful for all the prosperity I have now, and I welcome even more with joy. Let this become a daily habit, like brushing your teeth or taking a walk. You can even keep a small notebook and write down 5 things each day that you are thankful for, especially related to money or the things money provides. Over time, you will notice a shift in how you feel. The worries will begin to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence that life is supporting you. Gratitude changes the way you see the world. It turns what you have into enough and more. It transforms ordinary moments into blessings. And as you cultivate this feeling, you will find that money begins to flow more easily because you are no longer pushing it away with thoughts of lack. Instead, you are welcoming it with open arms and a grateful heart. Remember, the universe loves a thankful heart. The more you appreciate what you have, the more reasons you will be given to continue that appreciation. It is a beautiful, endless cycle of giving and receiving, all sparked by a simple thank you. Words have incredible power. The words you speak and think shape your reality in ways you might not even realize. This is why mantras and affirmations are such wonderful tools for creating change, especially when it comes to money. A mantra is simply a positive statement that you repeat often, allowing it to sink deep into your mind and heart. Over time, these words begin to replace old, limiting beliefs and create new patterns of thought that attract abundance. I want to share with you a powerful money mantra that can help open the flow of prosperity in your life. The mantra is, I am a magnet for divine prosperity. Money flows to me with ease and joy. These words are simple, but they carry a deep truth. When you say them with feeling and consistency, you begin to align yourself with the natural flow of abundance that is always available to you. You don't need to force anything or figure out how the money will come. Your job is to focus on planting the right thoughts and then allow life to surprise you with its generosity. Use this mantra throughout your day, when you wake up in the morning, before you go to sleep at night, or any time you notice worries about money creeping in. You can say it out loud, whisper it softly, or even think it silently in your mind. The important thing is to let the words feel good to you, like a gentle reminder that you are supported by a loving universe. If you like, you can close your eyes and imagine money flowing to you like a beautiful stream, effortless and constant. See yourself smiling, feeling light and free as you welcome this flow into your life. The more you practice this, the more natural it will feel. And soon you will begin to notice small shifts, an unexpected gift, a new opportunity, or a sense of peace where there was once worry. These are signs that your new thoughts are taking root. Remember, my dear, there is no need to rush. The mantra is not a magic trick. It is a loving invitation to align with the abundance that has always been yours. Each time you repeat it, you are strengthening your belief that prosperity is your birthright. So whenever you feel doubt or fear, return to these words. I am a magnet for divine prosperity. Money flows to me with ease and joy. Let them comfort you, guide you, and gently transform your experience with money into one of trust, ease, and joyful receiving. Sometimes, without even knowing it, we hold on to feelings from the past that quietly block the flow of abundance in our lives. These feelings often come in the form of blame, guilt, or regret, especially around money. Maybe you've blamed yourself for decisions you made when you didn't know any better. Or perhaps you've held resentment toward others who you feel treated you unfairly when it came to finances. These emotions are heavy, and they sit like stones in the river of prosperity, stopping the natural flow that is meant to come to you. But there is a beautiful way to release these blocks, and that way is through forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened was right, or that mistakes didn't occur. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of carrying those stories any longer. When you forgive, you open up space for new energy, new opportunities, and new wealth to enter your life. You might be thinking, how do I forgive when I still feel hurt or ashamed? The answer is, you start small. You begin by being willing. Just saying to yourself, I am willing to forgive, starts to soften the tightness inside. One gentle exercise you can do is to write a letter. Not to send, but simply to express what you've been holding on to. Write to yourself or to anyone connected to your financial past, and let the words flow without judgment. When you're done, read it with compassion, then release it. Tear it up or tuck it away, knowing you've begun the process of letting go. As you do this, speak softly to yourself. I lovingly forgive and release all that blocks my prosperity. Feel those words wrap around you like a warm blanket. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It clears the mental and emotional clutter, allowing you to feel lighter and more open to receiving the good that life wants to offer you. Each time you choose forgiveness, you are saying yes to freedom, yes to peace, and yes to abundance. Remember, my dear, you deserve to move forward unburdened, with a heart that is open and ready to receive all the prosperity that is waiting for you. All around you, nature is showing you the truth about abundance. The trees do not worry if they will have enough leaves. The rivers do not question if they will have enough water to flow. There is a natural rhythm to life, a constant giving and receiving that happens without effort or fear. You too are a part of this beautiful flow. Abundance is not something outside of you that you have to chase. It is something you align with when you trust that life is always providing for you. Often we get in the way of this flow with thoughts of doubt, impatience, or feelings of unworthiness. We try to control how and when money should come, forgetting that the universe has endless ways to bless us, ways we could never plan or predict. When you begin to relax and trust, you step into harmony with this universal flow. You start to notice the small signs that abundance is already present, a kind gesture, an unexpected opportunity, or even a moment of peace where worry used to be. These are reminders that life is always working on your behalf. Say to yourself often, "The universe always provides for me abundantly." Let this truth sink into your being like the warmth of the sun on your skin. When you feel fear creeping in, gently remind yourself that you are supported. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to force anything. Your role is to stay open, to believe that good is on its way, and to receive it with gratitude when it arrives. The more you trust, the more you will see how effortlessly life can bring prosperity to you. Opportunities will appear when you least expect them. Solutions will come without struggle. Money will flow in ways that feel natural and joyful. This is the gift of aligning with abundance. It's not about doing more, but about believing more. Trust that just like the tree knows when to bloom and the river knows where to flow, your life is unfolding in perfect timing. You are meant to live in abundance, and when you align with this truth, you allow the universe to deliver its endless blessings to you with ease and grace. Creating lasting change in your relationship with money comes from the small, loving actions you take each day. These simple practices help anchor the feeling of abundance deep within you, turning new thoughts into lasting beliefs. One of the most powerful things you can do is to repeat your money mantra every morning and evening. Let it become a gentle rhythm in your day, like the beating of your heart. When you wake up, before the worries of the day begin, place your hand on your heart and softly say, "I am a magnet for divine prosperity. Money flows to me with ease and joy." Feel the truth of these words, even if it's just a flicker at first. In the evening, before you drift off to sleep, repeat the mantra again, allowing it to be the last thought you carry into your dreams. Alongside this, keep a small journal by your side. Each day, write down a few things you are grateful for, especially those connected to abundance. It could be as simple as finding a coin on the street, receiving a compliment, or enjoying a delicious meal. No blessing is too small to acknowledge. Gratitude turns your attention to what is working, and what you focus on grows. Another beautiful practice is mirror work. Look into your own eyes each day and speak words of love and prosperity. Say, "I am worthy of all the abundance life has to offer." At first it may feel unusual, but over time you will notice a warmth growing within you, a quiet confidence that you truly deserve wealth and happiness. You might also like to create a little space in your home that reminds you of prosperity. Place objects there that make you feel abundant: a candle, a flower, a note with your favorite affirmation. Let it be a visual reminder that abundance is always present. Remember, these practices are not chores. They are loving gifts you give to yourself. You don't have to be perfect or do them all at once. Even one small step each day will begin to shift your energy and invite more prosperity into your life. The key is consistency, showing up for yourself with patience and kindness. Over time, these daily actions will weave a new story, a story where abundance feels natural, expected, and joyfully received. You have walked with me on a journey of opening your heart and mind to the truth of who you are, a beautiful, deserving being with the power to create a life filled with abundance and joy. I want you to remember that change doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens in the gentle, loving choices you make every day. Each thought you choose, each affirmation you speak, each moment of gratitude and forgiveness is a step toward the life you desire. You don't need to rush or force anything. Trust that the seeds you've planted with your thoughts and words are already beginning to grow. Even if you can't see the full picture yet, know that the universe is working quietly behind the scenes, arranging people, opportunities, and resources to support you. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every small sign of progress. Every moment you catch yourself thinking a more positive thought, every time you feel a little lighter about money. These are victories, and they are guiding you toward greater prosperity. Keep speaking your affirmations with love. Keep trusting that abundance is your natural state. And most importantly, keep reminding yourself that you are worthy, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Say with me now, and let these words settle deep within you: I am worthy of all the richness life has to offer. Money flows to me easily, effortlessly, and endlessly. Carry this affirmation in your heart as you move through your day. Let it be a beacon of hope, a reminder that you are always supported by a loving universe. You have everything within you to create the prosperous, joyful life you deserve. Believe it, feel it, and allow it to unfold with grace.